Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing to start this game. Pocket isn't hooking up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Defense coming out swinging as they try backing them up further here. It's 2nd and long. Milton now. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready, ready.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
We're going for this. It's caught. Chase has it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
79 bro. Let's go. Trap 50.
First down,
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That's caught. He found some space. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Shotgun snap here to Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Cut out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Let's go. 60 average.
3rd and long for him here. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, before the snap, you know right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Case. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Don't jump. Ready? Up. Turn low, sir. Right.
Fields out of the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Fits it through the middle. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40.
First down.
Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here. Throwing again. It's Fields. Hits him on the out route. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Fields throwing once more. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Panthers, first down and goal.
Here we go. 222. Angel. Right.
They'll run here. It's Hall. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect one-for-one.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
19 Lions, go!
Here's Milton. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Following that incompletion, we see he's pretty shaken up after taking the hit on the throw. They're out to look at him now. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Here's the backup. First throw. The grab in bounds left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
Ready, get!
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Rolling into enemy territory. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bengals have a first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Milton back to throw. Sends this to the end zone. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. A pistol snap, Fields. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's good for a Panthers. First down.
Hey, Ken.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Hall once more. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Off play action, it's Fields. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. And now they face second down.
Now second and 10.
Here we go. Easy. 319, get that. Right.
From the gun, it's Hall. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Angel. Right.
Looking to throw on third and 1. On the move, headed right. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Alpha. Here we go. Right.
Throwing from the gun. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
It's second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Chip Square. 58, one track. Hey, Madden.
Here he goes, third and long. And brings it in. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Out, let's go.
Fields now on fourth. And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Got it. Ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Milton. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there that brings up second down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one really perfectly.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hilton now on third down. Finds a man right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
First down.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing. And that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. And once again, go hit that quarterback.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Look at that power, deep left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Bengals, first down.
19 light.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. Brought in right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready up.
To throw, Milton. This one will be intercepted. And Cooper takes it away. And the Panthers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
331, 331. Mayday. Yo.
Fields on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Don't jump. Right.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. And it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Right.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the final play of our first half.
That's right. Here we go. Go.
One final shot before the half. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Ezra and Cooper there to make the stop.
19 tight.
A gain of 4.
3rd and long for him here. Next on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Come on.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead. He keeps this drive moving.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Milton now. Forced out to his right. And they take this in for the score. The Bengals grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. That's complete to Reed, out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Headed right through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up after hitting Penner in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
One after from Carlson is up and good. And the Panthers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4. It's 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry-up offense. across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's Milton. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Chased out to his right. Trying for the touchdown. That one connects. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Throwing now, Milton. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go. 11. Good night.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. They're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw Fields. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. And get 22 out of that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
319, you ready for that? Go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he reports his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Milton to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Milton back to throw. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
That's incomplete left side.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly you get to 3rd and long extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Back to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 15. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Putting down the field, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the fourth. So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
Bengals 31, Panthers 29.
Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run here on 1st down. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap here to Milton. On the move, headed right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat. Trap 60.
He'll throw it. Nabbed by Warren. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Bengals up by 6. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go. Gravity line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields to throw it. Certain pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down.
Let's go. Alpha right here. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Fields out of the gun. Bengals get to him and take him down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack.
Right instruction. Press. Punch right. Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
Now Fields. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.